Suzanne with FasterFunds Lending. Today we're looking at a house that I'm actually in the middle of rehabbing. And as you can see behind me, it looks like a nice exterior of a house. But when we bought it, the house was actually a mustard yellow color. So you can see here what the house used to look like. So when we bought the house, we had a couple decisions to make. And one of the biggest ones was, what are we going to do with the exterior? The siding that's there, it's original. The house was built in the late 70s. And honestly, it was in really good condition. It was just a really ugly color. So we decided to see what the cost would be to paint versus reside it. And we decided, since it was in good condition, that we were going to try to paint it. So when you're painting the exterior of the house, I didn't know that when you're spraying a house, when wind comes through, there's actually intense overspray. So the paint will float, and it can float. If you're painting behind the house, it can float over the house, it can float to your neighbor's house, and it'll land on neighbors' houses, vehicles, all of that, which can create a really not so great situation. So to prevent overspraying, after we learned that spraying had those issues, we decided to hand roll the house. Because whenever you have any wind at all, you do have a chance of that overspray coming onto any vehicles or neighbors' houses nearby. So we rolled it, and then we had to deal with the brown roof, which isn't my favorite color, so we had to be mindful of the shade that we used, that it went with the brown roof, that we were not going to replace. And we wanted to add some pop of color. So we actually went on to Sherwin-Williams website and looked up what complementary colors went with the gray that we had chose, and that's what it's pretty blue paint. So we're really excited about how the exterior has turned out. We're going to be even more excited when the windows are replaced. But if you come with me, you really have to, when you're working with contractors and not doing all the work yourself, really pay attention and make sure you're going to the house each week, a couple times every week, to make sure that the work you're doing is what you want. So when we're here today and I was checking on the exterior paint, one of the things I noticed is they reused the shutters, which part of it's my mistake. I didn't realize the shutters were plastic. If you have plastic shutters, it's probably not best to take them off and paint them. But the contractors put it on, and when they screwed it in, obviously the plastic bowed in, and it also cracked. So that doesn't look the best. So we're gonna have to redo those. We also had some issue with some wood rot that we wanted to re-stabilize and redo. However, when the contractors kind of capped it off and helped support it, they left some gaps, and you can see here the roof line, like this board is new, and so are these boards, but there's a substantial gap that is going to flag up in an inspection. So it's good whenever you're working with contractors to just always come through and be mindful of what work they're doing. Are you happy with it? Constantly give feedback so that at the end your product turns out the way you want. And making those lists throughout the time that you're rehabbing a house makes it a lot easier at the end when you're ready to list it. Instead of having 50,000 different little things to do, you're getting things out of the way as you go, so that you don't have a long list. You're taking care of those little things as they come, and you're not forgetting any at the end of it. So that's your tip of the day. Thank you for listening. If you haven't already, please like us on Facebook, FasterFunds Lending, and hopefully keep an eye out on our next